Today's date is the 12th of November 2023. The day before yesterday, I made a video where I told the public that data was being sent into my visual cortex, my audio cortex, my motor cortex, and my sensory cortex, making me see, hear, and feel lots of things against my will and without my permission, and forcing my muscles, a selection of my muscles, to move against my will and without my permission. And this is neuroscience. It's a neuroscience capability, and there are books about it. Like, there are about 1 million books published about it. It's a neuroscience capability. There are about 1 million books published about it. And yet, the feedback I got from one individual was that it was a demonic attack. No, it wasn't a demonic attack. And why would you think that? Because this is it's commonplace science to be able to inject injectable nanotechnology into someone's bloodstream. It passes the blood-brain barrier. It becomes embedded in the brain. Then you send digital signals into clusters of brain cells, making them either stimulating them or suppressing them or modulating some experiences and sending them back to the brain so that we have to re-experience them. And this is commonplace, very commonplace, and lots of people are being targeted by energy weapons, and it's the energy used is silent and invisible, so we can't prove it. So it's not demonic possession, it is science and technology. They're stimulating my motor cortex, my sensory cortex, my auditory cortex, and my visual cortex. And I prove it to you without a shadow of a doubt that it's not demonic possession, because on one occasion, I was in bed. It was a summer's night, because this has gone on for more than 20 years. And I had the window open, and my visual data was sent to my visual cortex, or else holograms were sent to my room, because they can bathe my whole house in energy and play a movie in my room at night to make me see something like holograms or something. So I was in bed, and next thing, I was made to see cartoon animals, 6 cartoon animals, come in the window into my room and walk all the way around my bed and go out the window again. One of them was a bear, a cartoon animated bear. One of them was a cartoon animated tiger, and various other ones, cats and things. I can't remember them, but it's not demonic possession, because you don't see cartoon animals if you're demonically possessed, do you? There's no such thing as demonic possession anyway. There's no such thing. It's all neuroscience and technology, and it's going on for, more than 100 years on a small scale, but now it's going on a very large scale. A very large scale, and it's not demonic possession, because I see sometimes cartoon animals, and I'm not the only one. Other victims of this see little cartoon animals, things that have to be created in a Hollywood studio. They're not real. They're not, they're not real. I'm not saying that I don't know what's real, But what I'm experiencing is not demonic. It's simply science and technology and people conducting experiments on my brain from an unknown remote location while they remain anonymous cowards. And they speak to me by a two-way link, and I swear at them all the time, and I insult them all the time because they want this to be professional and they want me to respect them, but I never ever will. I never ever will. I swear at them all the time and I call them nasty names all the time because I don't want them to think they have a regular job where they're just scientists and I'm just and I'm just a willing because I'm unwilling. I'm very unwilling, extremely unwilling and non-consensual. And they always have been extremely unwilling and non-consensual, and I don't know who they are. But I just want to finish off by saying our Gardaí in Ireland are useless. They are useless, useless, useless. In fact, they're doing more harm than good. Because if someone goes into them to report a crime, instead of being taken seriously, they're kidnapped and forcibly brought to see a psychiatrist. So now we're all afraid to go into them to report any crimes. Because if we attempt to go into them, they might abduct us, force us to see a psychiatrist, and have us forcibly locked inside a psychiatric hospital and never be let out again. So who's going to go in and report a crime when that threat is over our heads? What kind of stupid individuals are they? I'm very angry. And if I don't demonstrate how angry I am by saying it online, they'll keep doing it. Because we're afraid of them now. We're all afraid to go near them to report crimes. Because when we go in, they just grab us and force us to go for psychiatric evaluation. So not alone are they covering up crimes by their actions, they're covering up crimes so the crimes go unreported. But the rest of the public aren't able to know that those crimes are happening because the Gardaí are covering up those crimes. The Gardaí are the police. And I'm saying it straight out, because it's the truth. They're a disgrace. They're a disgrace. I would never, ever speak to one of my own free will, ever. But I think they're under, a neuro weapon control because they couldn't be that stupid otherwise. The Gardaí in Ireland could not be that stupid unless some of their clusters of their brain cells had been suppressed by means of neuro weapons, which I believe is the case. So, my name is Greta Fahey from west of the town of Claremorris in the Republic of Ireland. Those who have placed me under partial neuro weapon control have moved the name of my village to a different part of the town, to the other side of the town, in order to confuse things, because they always do that in preparation for targeting someone. So my village is Newbrook. It's about 12.5 kilometres west of the town of Claremorris. But on Google Maps, it has been now put east of the town of Claremorris, way out on the Dublin Road, which is not where it is at all, but it's west. Okay, so I don't mean to be so angry, but it's justified. My anger is justified. Thank you for listening.